Hey, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to review a cigar, let you know what I think. This is the Romacraft, another one out of the Intemperance line, the Whiskey Rebellion 1794. I've never had it. This is interesting because it is in that budget series, so we're talking just like $5.20, something like that. As you see, it's still in the cellophane. This sucker is 4.5 by 52. They're calling it a short Robusto. I'm going to essentially read to you what I'm supposed to pick up in notes. I'm going to show you first, second, and third thirds, give you kind of my impressions, let you know what I taste or don't taste, and then at the very end, kind of give you my rating on the good old 10 scale. Let's get into it, shall we? All right, let's get this thing opened up. And I am pairing this, should pair it with whiskey, but I'm pairing it with a black, I guess it's an espresso flavored coffee. Get this thing cut. I'm going with the straight cut as usual. That is how I roll. But you use whatever you like. How about that? Oh yeah. What I do before I cut them, I always lick them and cut them. I feel like it reduces the chance of unraveling. And then I test the draw. Some guys do it for flavor, but this draw is light. It's like breathing air. I like it really light. And there was a nice flavor there as well, but I'm mostly checking for the draw. And I'll use one of my favorites, the Jet Line Single Flame. And it doesn't matter for the lighting, I'll use triple flame or single flame, but for the touch-ups, single flame is king. So that's what I tend to do. Get this sucker toasted and get into it. So like I said, I've never had this cigar, and the mood struck me. I was like, you know what, let's do a short cigar. And I thought, you know what? Might as well make a video, might as well share this with others. Nice. I feel like a better person already. All right, let me tell you what I'm supposed to be getting out of this. I'm just reading the description off cigarpage.com. Let's see. Handcrafted in Nicaragua. Isn't that exciting? A hearty blend of Dominican and Nicaraguan long fillers held together by Indonesian Bezuki binder leaf. It's rolled into a dark, oily, high priming Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. Smoke is ultra smooth, well balanced layers of earth, charred wood, sweet and peppery spices, espresso, and some pleasant floral notes. Interesting. We will see what we think. This coffee, I don't even need to test it. I can look at it and tell you it's too dang hot to even touch right now. If you've never been to the channel, thanks for hanging with me, and I assume you're smoking with me now as well. If not, hit pause and go get you a cigar and let's fire one up together. I'll tell you the other Romacraft, I got another video on the channel. I did one, I don't know, a week or so ago. It was similar in that great draw, great smoke output, especially for the money. It's got a nice flavor. You get kind of that light, just kind of off the rip here, you kind of get that light, you know, that classic, predictable kind of whiskey barrel flavor. You know, nothing crazy, but it's got a nice, pleasant flavor to it. Pretty smooth so far. If you've never been to the channel, my name's Jason Wright. It isn't a channel about cigar reviews, but I just keep doing them. So I've got a company. We talk a little bit about business and lead gen here, but we talk a whole lot more about cigars and fishing and smoked meat. So I need to make more smoked meat content. I've got a pit barrel cooker, which I enjoy working on. But the whole point of the channel is it's kind of getting to know me and see what I'm into. And it's pretty chill like this. So I think it's fair to say there's going to be a good bit of cigar content here. So I'll keep the video engaging. Like I said, obviously there's going to be different times when I'm there's not much going on, so I'll make sure it's stays entertaining for you. But so far so good, especially for the money. Nothing wrong with this. If you don't know, I'm in coastal Georgia. It's middle of July. Can get quite hot here, as you might imagine, or fairly close to the Atlantic, about 6-7 miles away. So not on it, but I tell you that because we get a breeze almost daily. You may be able to hear it now. The mic might be doing its job, or you may be able to hear it, but it's very nice right now. Humidity's not bad, and I was looking out here going, this might be a good time to get out there and do a review. So let me get into it a little bit here, and I'll let you know how things progress. But you know, some sticks in that first third, they can kind of come off strong or come off with some odd flavors and they smoothen out. But this is starting off, it has started off very smooth. So it's a nice stick. I like it. It's a little change of pace from what I've been getting. And that flavor is really, if you're a bourbon guy or gal, it's that charred white oak in the whiskey barrel. It's a little bit of that. Just a light, real light charred oak, a little touch of whiskey. Just like a classic, you know, low shelf whiskey, Jim Beam white label, something like that. No, not Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey's got way more caramel and vanilla, but not bad at all. So I'll catch up with you here when we get into it a little bit. So as I sit here, man, there's some change. As I sit here kind of reading the notes and kind of tasting, is there much of a difference between espresso and earth? Like you would say yes, but I'm drinking these great value espresso cups, K-cups from Walmart. And they're actually really good. It's real smooth, but obviously that's not going to taste like fresh espresso. It's got a good flavor. If I taste that, and then I go to the cigar, yeah, it's the same type of flavor. So I already mentioned to you the charred woods. Those notes are pronounced but not overwhelming. I'm definitely getting the spices. I'm going to say it's a touch of black pepper on the black. I'm not a big black pepper guy on cigars. My buddy Travis likes about twice as much as I do. I think occasionally he kind of likes something that flirts with a pepper bomb a little, maybe not. He'll see this video and let me know if he agrees. But I don't like a lot of pepper in cigars. But it's probably like a 2, 3 on the pepper scale out of 10. It's not bad. I did a minute ago. Yeah, so the earth and the espresso is kind of one and the same for me. The wood is mellowing it out, but on the retrohale a minute ago, I had an interesting thing going on. Let me see if I can find it again. Yeah, if you don't retrohale, I can't even really explain how to do it well, but you need to, because you're going to taste and pick up different flavors that you won't without it. But basically, I'll describe what it feels like. You don't ever inhale this stuff, right? It's not, you don't inhale these. You keep it in the mouth and you like start the process of kind of bringing it in the back of the nose, but you don't blow it out the nose, right? Then you take it back out. And I can't explain how to do it, but I can do it. But I definitely can taste and feel the spices on the back of the nose tingling. I'm still trying to find the floral notes, and that may come later, but it is, compared to what I've smoked lately, it is a nice change-up stick. It's something different. And you got to remember the price point. Not bad for what it is, but so far, it's a fun ride for sure. So I probably read it at the beginning, didn't even realize it, but I just thought to myself, what's the strength on these? It says full bodied. On the strength meter, it's all the way fully tilted out. So typically, if you're not accustomed to smoking full body, which I do appreciate one. There used to be a company, or there is a company called Zeal Cigars, a big fan of theirs as well, out of Phoenix area, and I've been there. They used to have a cigar called, and I liked it, but I can't smoke a cigar like that every day. I can't smoke any cigar every day, but with a stronger cigar, you've got to take your time. You make sure there's food in your belly. A nicotine punch is probably going to be pretty strong. Could make you sick, especially if you're not used to it. So, but the flavors, you might say, well, why would you do anything but a lighter cigar? Why would you want that? It's a great question, and I think it's the different flavors, right? It's the different experience, the different ride. I'm not gonna lie, the nicotine hit, it is a nice feeling as long as you don't go over the edge and get sick. So, but it's a very smooth cigar. It's not harsh. I would say even I would say that black pepper's tamed down, and obviously I'm still in the first third, but a lot can change in the first third. So, not bad at all. I mean, for the money, I would have no problem ordering this again. Is it the best cigar I've ever had? No. But is it a good cigar for the money? Yeah, it's nice. Nice change up. Hold an ash head nicely, burns even, draws great. I'm telling you, these Roma crafts, some of the reviews on the channel, some of the older ones are real premium cigars. I can't believe how much the Monte Cristos have moved up. But kind of playing with this budget line. I think I said in another video, $7 or less is kind of the budget class. There's some good cigars in that class, so this is one of them. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, enjoying the ride. Quick thought. So for my business owners, I was on a podcast today as a guest, and the host was asking me questions about AI and how I think AI is going to change business and everything. And my thoughts on this have changed a lot just this year. And I'm kind of back to where I started. And I really think that the fundamentals of growing a business are the same as they were 20 years ago, and they'll be the same in 20 years, right? You've got to attract qualified people into your funnel, into your email list, is what I'm saying. So if you can keep people opting into your list every day, that is the path to fixing all problems in business. Revenue is the way you fix all problems in business. And you can get more revenue out of existing clients, but you're not going to grow without bringing new people in, new clients. So you got to keep those top of funnel offers out there, and you got to keep people joining the list every day. Like, that fundamental should never change. Anyway, as soon as I got in the beginning of that second third, pow, here comes the punch. It's a cowboy stick right here, guys. 1794, ooh-wee. It's a frontier stick. This is made for a tough breed of human right here. The power is, what am I thinking? Why didn't you stop me? You should have stopped me in the comments and said, Jason, don't do it. It's 90 some degrees outside, high humidity. What are you thinking? I don't know if it's just this stick, but any full-bodied stick, proceed with caution, friends. Now, if you were to pair this with something you really want to let loose, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, what is that, 101? Some kind of cast strength. Whew, good luck. This nicotine punch has got me questioning life decisions right now. Lord have mercy. Another tip is, stronger cigar, go with a shorter stick. I seldom buy anything longer than Robustos anyway. This is 4.5 inches, and I don't want any more. It's good flavor, but I don't know if I'm sweating from the cigar, the humidity, the heat, all the above. It's the kind of stick that'll make you connect with your ancestors, son. Complete insanity. Come on, Breeze. Oops. I just inadvertently ashed on the table and subsequently on my feet and leg. Oh well, it is a good cigar. It is exactly what it said it was going to be. Full strength. No joke. Notes. Now we're into our earth and our subdued espresso. There is some interesting floral notes mixed in there, believe it or not. I don't know how many of you have put flower petals in your mouth before, because how do we know what floral notes taste like? But it makes sense. The good thing about this cigar, there's not really a bad thing. It is strong as can be. The neat thing about this cigar is a lot of change. It's not like a Connecticut shade that, may stay the same or similar, the whole stick. This thing, I think the nicotine creates the different experience as well. The punch It's no joke. So if you're a new smoker, I don't know that I'd recommend this stick. If so, go slow. But you'll know. You'll know when it shows up. So we'll see how this thing finishes. But would I buy it again? I would. I would. Just to get that change up experience. Just to get something different every once in a while. This with a strong bourbon, oof, end of night. Now I know some people smoke something like this and they're running around the house all night long. Nicotine makes them stay awake. I could go to sleep right now. So it is an end of night stick for sure. That is my opinion. You may have your own. I give you permission. If you were here sitting with me right now, what would you smoke? Got more chairs at the table. It's just me. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little offended that you're not here right now. But what would you be smoking with me? Let me know. I'm going to sit here for a second. I don't know if you can hear this. Sounds like nursery rhymes. Well, I thought that was in my head, and I was like, my God, is this thing dipped in embalming fluid? But the literal ice cream man is one street behind me. Yeah, we have an ice cream man. I was literally like, man, this has never happened to me before. But it's real. It's the ice cream man. We have reached the finish line, friends. So I just had to seek counsel from one of my cigar godfathers, and a Zeal cigar stick that I was talking about is called the Dark Prince. I think they're on maybe their third or maybe even fourth rendition, but it's like this. What's neat is I wasn't even aware there is such a thing as boutique cigars. I guess it's kind of like craft beer, right? So I guess this brand is definitely known as a boutique cigar brand. It's interesting, and the cigar I never didn't like this cigar, but it's growing on me. It is a ride, not only from the nicotine, but it is a ride because of the flavor experience. So if you like something that changes constantly, yeah, this is it for sure. All right, here's the big question: would I buy it again? I would. What do I rate it on the scale of 10? If you haven't seen my video about the review I did on the Avo XO, which is a Shade Connecticut, much lighter cigar, I gave that a 9.5, maybe 10. Really, really good for what it is. If you want a lighter stick, great cigar. In fact, I'll link that in this video so you can check it out. But it's kind of one extreme to the other. Would I buy this again? Yes. What do I give this out of 10? I'm going to give it a 7. You have to know what you're signing up for. Had no burn issues. Draw's been great. Flavor ride has been a good one. All notes they described, I detected, picked up on at one point or another. So it's a strong stick. Do I recommend it for hot weather? Probably not the best decision I've ever made, but give it a shot. If you've never been here before, like I mentioned earlier, this channel, we do some cigar reviews. So there's a bunch of cigar content. My name is Jason Wright. We have a business. We help our clients work on their offer and fill their calendar with qualified leads. If that's interesting to you, go to highticketchecklist.com. Check out that free resource. It's just a 2-minute exercise for you. You work through 12 different points and see if your offer, if you're a high-ticket service provider, needs any work. I'm telling you, it's one of the most important areas of business. If that's not working, nothing else matters. Love for you to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out more stuff we're doing, watch our other videos as well. And I appreciate you stopping by. Hope to see you in a future video. Take care.